What's up YouTube, Jamie the Kid00 here, coming to you with, I think Tournament Diary 7 or 8, I'm not entirely sure just yet, you'll see in the title. Is it 7 by now? 7. As you will have seen by the title, this is again going to be Inzektors, but beforehand, I just wanted to kind of mention, 6 Samurai just won YCS Guadalajara, like, from behind wind-ups and Inzektors and all the crazy decks of the format, so you'll probably be seeing me back on my 6 Samurai soon, because I've been waiting for a victory like this to kind of reinstill my faith in them. Either way, that put aside, let's get into Inzektors. First up, this is just the tournament diary of what I ran. I ran the standard Inzektor engine of the 3 Dragonfly, the 3 Centipede, sorry if this is out of shot, again, oh, there we go. The 3 Centipede. I managed to pick up a 3rd Hornet at the tournament, so I now have 3 Hornets. These were really, really invaluable. I managed to come 3rd. I forgot to mention that. I lost out game 3 of 4 against Dark World. I'm on Gen X Ally Birdman. I'll explain the rankings after the main deck. I ran the Tour Guide engine. This was the dual engine deck that I worked on and did a video of earlier on. I ran a Tour Bus and a Sagan. This engine was absolutely amazing. I drew the Tour Bus way too often. It was just like absolute. It was almost always dead. That's way too glary. But at the same time, I really wouldn't take it out because it was absolutely invaluable in some cases. It's just drawing it was absolutely horrible, so I really didn't enjoy drawing it. I ran the Tomato Armageddon engine because a friend of mine kind of advised me to still keep with it. And again, I really enjoyed it. It really set me up for a lot of things. These were really helpful. Again, not much else to say on that. I ran the 1 Max C and 2 Veilers because I only have 1 Max C. There were 2 Inzektor players there. One of them ended up not playing Inzektors, but it was a read on my meta and I had to make the change. I took the Cyber Dragon out for the Max C because there was a lot of people turned up that were running quite high meta decks or wind-ups and things like that. So I was just really kind of wary of them. So I had to put that in. There's the 1 Cyber Dragon that I was still running. I really enjoyed the Cyber Dragon actually. It was really, really helpful in pinches. I never got a synchro off with it, but it gave me some choices and some options because it didn't use my normal summon, which this deck really does need. I ran 1 Gauze, 1 Dark Armed, and 1 BLS as my boss monsters as standard. BLS saw play almost every match, and it was really invaluable. It just didn't come out against Dark Worlds, but what are you going to do? Dark Armed Dragon saw absolutely no play. And Gauze saw a fair bit, but I'm not sure, you know, what rating I can really give it. I played 1 Monster Reborn. I'm onto my spells, of course. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Book, 2 MSTs, which actually has kind of failed me, because I ended up playing against a Dark World player who sided in skill drains, and of the 3 MSTs and the 3 Raw Decrees that I had sided in at the time, I couldn't find any of them, and I lost game 3 because of it. Foolish Burial, because Foolish Burial was just really easy to help, well, really helping me to get to my Hornet and plays for Dark Armed Dragon, but I never made the Dark Armed Dragon play. I played 1 Allure. This was invaluable during the day. I played 2 Pots of Duality. They were a bit meh, but at the same time they got me things like Dark Hole that I really needed, just to let me set up for plays, crazy things like that. And I played 1 Avarice. Avarice saw play once. I'm considering taking it out. Let me know what you think about Avarice, because I'm not really liking it anymore. That's the spells. For the traps, I ran 1 Torrential and 1 Call. The Call was really helpful. I managed to call the Haunted a lot of things for Synchro Material. I called the Tour Bus at one point when my opponent Veilered my Tour Guide. So this was just really helpful in getting my plays back on track. I never used it to get Inzektors back and start a popping loop, but it was good enough for what it was. I sided out quite a lot though. And then otherwise I played the Solemn Brigade. Again, sorry about the glare guys, I haven't really managed to amend it, and just the glare seems to have gotten worse on this mat, so I'll probably change back to the other mat. But yeah, sorry about that. For the extra deck, I ran 1 Inzektor Exabile, 1 Zenmaines, 1 Leviathan. Oh, that glare is really bad, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. 1 Leviathan, just it was standard, it didn't really do much. 2 Leviaires, these saw play once, I didn't really use them enough. Giga Brilliant saw a lot of play because I used it a lot to feed into my BLS and things like that. and it was just a good bait for things like warning, getting over monsters, especially against the ninja player that I played game 2. I tested the one Granosaurus. I brought it out once, but I forgot my opponent had Necro Gardener, and he didn't get me game, and he got destroyed next turn, but it was good in theory. I played the one Utopia just in case I made it, and I was running more level 4s this time, so I could actually make it. I ran for Synchros, Catastor, never saw play. Brionac, never saw play. I attempted to make an Underground Arachnid, but the Dark World player stopped me by dust shooting me. I got Dark World, I got a Black Rose, I'd never played it. Silas, never played it. Shula, never played it. And Chimera Tech, never played it. Or I only really played Exceeders. And I accidentally ran a 14 card side because I couldn't find one of my Wangus before the tournament. So here's the side. I played one Wangu. Never saw play, even though I sided it in against Dark World because he ran a massive count of monsters with 1400 or less. Sided in the Crow against Dark World, never saw it. Never sided this back in. I sided these against Dark World, and I drew 2 on my opening hand and drew the 3rd one off of the 6th card. No, 7th. Yeah. These won me game 2, but I couldn't see any of them game 3. I never saw that game 2 or 3 when I sided it in. Never saw that. These won me game 2 as well, because the guy had 2 skill drains face down, and I managed to decree 2 of them, and I had a 3rd one set after he'd used his Storm, so I was pretty safe after that point. And then I used 3 Chain Disappearance, which never saw any play. But yeah, guys, this was my Inzektor deck from my locals. It's probably what I'm going to run at Battle of the Kingdoms, provided testing goes well. To summarise the tournament, I won out against a kid who was playing just a rogue deck. I then won out against ninjas, losing game 1 and then winning the next game. I started in decrees, but I never needed them. But ninjas are absolutely horrible, so be wary of them. Game 3, I played against Dark World, losing out to that game 3 due to bad hands because he had skill drain out. I drew Hornet, Tour Guide, Dragonfly, Centipede, and he managed to win after 5 turns of me setting stuff horribly. There was nothing I could do there. And then the final game I played was against Fortune Ladies, which I won game 1. Game 2, he won through my bad hands, and he was a very good player. And then game 3, I finally managed to beat him just through War of Attrition. But yeah, guys, this has been my Inzektor deck profile. Let me know what you think about it. And I'll see you guys soon with a 6 Samurai deck profile, because, as I just said, they came first at YCS, the last YCS in Mexico, so absolutely amazing. But otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. See you in the comment box below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.